and Mr. Michael Nzomo Mbituku, and especially Honorable Jaldesa, who will be the chairperson. Honorable Speaker, this is a very sensitive time in Kenya, and especially the season we are in, where gender-based violence has become the order of the day, and many young people, many young women are being harassed and also killed to some extent. Honorable Speaker, I have a lot of faith in Honorable Rehema Jaldesa, who is a well-known leader, a woman, a mother who is so passionate on anything to do with female leaders and also women in the country. And I know very well that with the zeal she has, she will transform this particular commission. Mine is just to say that for any funding that they need to get, for them to be relevant, for them to be effective, for them to bring down the injustices that we see that women go through, for her to be effective enough, we must allocate enough funds so that they can be able to do what they are supposed to do. Honorable Speaker, it would be unfair for me to sit or to conclude without mentioning this issue of people working or talking against women leaders. Everywhere you go, there are even men leaders who criticize women just because they are women, and they keep on saying she is a woman. We are proud women in Kenya, and we are proud leaders. We thank God for people like our majority leader who always stand and support women. And even for those coward men who the only thing they can talk about is our gender, I tell them, let us face the elections, let us face the campaign time, but do not use that against us, because we are created as women and we are very proud women leaders. Thank you, and I support.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, I also rise to first to congratulate our former colleague, Rehema Jaldesa. And Madam Speaker, Rehema Jaldesa happens to be my neighbor because I neighbor Isiolo County. And I met Jaldesa way back before we came to this house. And Jaldesa has been a true reflection of a human rights defender and a defender of the gender. And Madam Speaker, I have no doubt in my mind that Jaldesa is going to bring new energy, having experience working with other partners, non-government organizations, that she can even fundraise to make this commission work. But again, Madam Speaker, as a government, we cannot always be looking for funds from donors. It is incumbent on us to support this commission so that we debate from what the majority leader said, that this commission is useless. I'm sure this commission is not a useless commission. They have made some strides, albeit how small they are, but you are sure Jaldesa and other colleagues are going to bring changes in this commission. Having said that, Madam Speaker, I also want to speak about the gender-based violence. We have witnessed the femicides. Last week, Madam Speaker, a young girl was slashed like cabbage in Nanyuki by a boyfriend. And Madam Speaker, it is a high time we speak to ourselves, we speak to our children, and even the religious organization should come out clean and speak about this thing. It must end. Our girls must be protected. Madam Speaker, we are all leaders. And I'm proud because you seated there and overseeing the debate in this house. Madam Speaker, you were once nominated. I was nominated. I want to remind everybody who cares to listen. The former president was a nominated member. So this idea of insulting women and about the mouthing women when they are nominated must stop. And I want to urge our president to continue nominating women. And one day, these nominated women, including 1 million Odhiambo, will descend to presidency, God willing. Thank you. Yes. One day. Soon.
Member for Buri.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I stand to support these nominees. Let me say that Jodesa was my colleague and a neighbor. My constituency board as Isiolo is someone that I know very well. We share the committee of transport together, and on occasionally, even on social functions for our two counties, Jodesa has always been there. I trust she has all the qualities of leadership. Madam Speaker, when we speak about gender, there is a misconception that the gender is only dealing with women. Madam Speaker, I have been to the Ministry of Gender. I had a discussion with the PS of gender, and she agreed with me that the boy child has been neglected. Mr. Speaker, when we are talking about equality, we are also talking about the light of a boy child and lights of men. Mr. Speaker, I want to urge that Madam Jodesa and her team focuses particularly on the uplifting the standard of a boy child in this country, Madam Speaker. I believe in equal opportunities for everybody, Madam Speaker. I know for sure there are so many opportunities that come when we all bring equality. Madam Speaker, the issue of equality has been misused, and I believe this is the time now Jodesa start and putting up focus on the same. Madam Speaker,